every time the sand falls from your insole. And when our eyes meet, all I can read is you're the B-side. I said it's not what you like, it's what you like as a person. Well, I need new hobbies, is one thing for certain. It's not what you like, it's what you like as a person. Well, I need new hobbies, is one thing for certain.
Hello! We're back. It's stream time. Hello, hello, hello. We're gonna have fun. We're continuing Outer Worlds today. I think this is the first time, beyond playing Minecraft, where I've actually continued a game we've started on this channel. I'd have to go look back at my VODs, but genuinely think this is the first time I've continued a game that I've started on this channel. Sorry, I just looked up at my desk and I noticed something was about to fall off something, and I probably should fix that. But anyways, hello! I know this is like one of my earliest streams on a Thursday. It's a miracle and a half. No. I got home like an hour ago. I spent like 20 minutes fixing my lights. It's a whole thing. We'll chat more as we get into the game. Let me get some things closed. I will pause the music and we will play the game. And then I'll flip to the main screen. But it's been a day. I had classes all morning. Because, you know, that college student life. Also, I can turn up the desktop audio again if I need to. I think I figured it out on stream, but I did a little bit more finagling with the audio of the Outer Worlds the other night. Because if you're curious, it started another game. Because I was like, I'm gonna leave this game, or at least like this one, to be played on stream, and I want to play on my own. Okay, so back in. Hello, it's me. Okay. To recap where we left off, I got into the community center. We're trying to steal some medicine, or not steal, but we're getting the medicine that's in here. We're gonna take it back to town. We were tasked by this guy named Abernathy, but according to this woman named Esther, he's the hypochondriac and wants us to give her the medicine instead. And yeah. So you weren't here, this is the character. She not strong, but fast and very charming. Fast, smart, and very, very charming. I don't remember my skills. Why I make characters that are engineering heavy, I don't know. One thing we are going to do, because I got killed. I was getting killed too much last time. So, we ignore that. We ignore I had to do that. No one wants to see me dying every 5 seconds because I can't figure out how to play a game. We must loot everything to sell, for we are not keeping everything. I can stand up in here. There's no one in this room. We loot everything and then we sell it to the vending machine. Does that make any goddamn sense? No. Why am I selling the vending machine shit? How does this shit end up back in the vending machine? Lord knows. But it's a thing. Yep. Vending machine, blah blah blah. Weapons. Don't really want to sell anything here. I'll sell the rebuilt mining gear, I think. I'll keep my hibernation suit, though. Because that's always nice to have. Me being me, we're gonna die in every way possible, so... This is gonna go great. No, that's all fine. Junk can be sold. Then the thing I want to buy. Things I want to buy. Because of my defense, we are going to use that choice. It's Spacer's choice. I hate that fucking... Oh god, why is this the only gun I have? That is the best. Hello Ace, welcome in. We are once again playing this, and I not going to die this time. Because we are going to be smarter than that. I really just don't have any, like, heavy weapons. That's cool. I ran through here on a different character, and, let it be known, I'm finding a plasma gun as soon as I can, because Jesus Christ, that thing is cracked. I forgot how cracked those weapons are. Destroy Megacorps. All the homies hate Megacorps. No Megacorps for us. We destroy them. What the hell is this? Let me up. Let me up. I think that was a saber. Was that just another saber? Yes, it was. Cool. We're destroying the Megacorps. I made the game less difficult for my own sanity. Because we're gonna keep dying if I turn up the difficulty. Okay, so there's a red dot over here. Where is the red dot? There's a couple of red dots over this way. I'm gonna take that heavy ammo though. That's nice. We'll probably explore this once we don't risk dying. Are they? Oh, they're above us. Oh, and there's one right there. That's cool. Yes, standing in a doorway right where I can see you. That's definitely a smart idea. Come through the doorway. Come through the doorway. Come on. There he is. Nice. we doing better than we were yesterday, guys. Or not yesterday. Sunday? Whenever we last played. It's going so much better. Logs. History of Emerald Vale exhibits. Synopsis: the history. I may have gotten to level 22 and got tag 3 in my solo Dead Island playthrough in the ground. Keeps consuming my meat. Oh no! Oh no! That's... Oh god, that's not fun. That is not fun. Oh no. I think my worst game I've played where I've had something like that happen to me. I think that's happened one of the times I played Greedfall. Old games annoying bugs, yeah. I mean, even some new games have annoying ass bugs too. It just depends on the game. Synopsis: the history of Emerald Vale, once complete, will display the proud heritage of our settlement for generations to come, decorating the main hall of our noble community center. This elaborate diorama of memorabilia of our settlement's founding will embody the hardworking spirit of our spacer family. The centerpiece of this grand exhibit will be a taxidermized manta queen erected within our main lobby as a sign of civilization's victory over nature itself. Cool. That, actually, now that I think about it, that may relate to another character later on in the story. Thoughts to be had. I loot. This place is, like, really cool, like, when you look around it. Like, I imagine, like, this place, if it had actually made it to being built, would have been, like, a really cool museum. I mean, yeah, it's a Megacorp, but I think it would have been pretty neat. That is me coming as a, oh, maybe. It depends on if they did the, museum labels correctly or not. That is just now me being an absolute fucking nerd. And sometimes the nerd shit just... Except I'm gonna say something nerdy at some points because of my major. I'm gonna sell the one that's partially broken. That's all good. My whole thing is if I die, I die. I'm going down in blaze of glory. We may panic and try and use, try and use things, but nah, we're just gonna... Oh, the little... I never noticed the music box actually plays noise. We're just gonna play and pray to God we don't die. Let's see. What has happened today that I can talk about? I think the most interesting thing of today that also makes me question how do I manage to do this to myself is I had to go meet with a professor today after class, and that's kind of why stream didn't start when I really wanted it to start. I had actually wanted to start at like 3 o'clock. I instead spent like an hour sitting in campus library to talk to a professor about a term project. That's gonna be in my head every goddamn day for the rest of the week. Anyways, I had to go meet with professor, and I ran to the bathroom because there was like 5 other people who had to meet with him too. So while they were all meeting with him, I was like, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom really quick. Go down, go to the bathroom. I cut my knee on the fucking toilet paper holder. How the fuck I managed, because it's one of those like ones where it's got like 2 rolls and it's got the little slidey door that you can get to one or the other roll. Yeah, I cut my knee on that. I don't know how, but I did. And I'm just left questioning, how the fuck am I this skilled? Skilled in terms of, how do I do this to myself? Okay. Coming soon, Manta Queen. Veranus Toxoderide. Coming soon. Feast your eyes on the great frilled Manta Queen, sovereign of her nest. Imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to thrill and excite your imagination. Canid, Beta lupus familiaris. Canids can be found all over Emerald Vale in 2 distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral canids hunt in packs, while domesticated canids can be loyal companions. It is important to remember that the canid is still a wild animal and should be treated with caution. They're like funky dogs. They're just your funky dunky dogs. You got these funky guys. Primals. This display fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals required extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives in pursuit of authenticity. Yikes. Saltuna. Salmonidae salinus. If the ocean rivers are the heart and veins of Emerald Vale, then Saltuna is our highly profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during mating season. Saltuna are semelparous, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. That's when our trusty Spacer's Choice harvesters scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed, canned, and delivered straight to your dinner table. That's kind of... I wouldn't eat those. I would not eat salt tuna. Oh, there's a marauder over here. I'll leave the sword on him. I don't really care about the sword. We're in the bathrooms. Oh, there's people dead in the bathrooms, but I'm looting the dead bodies. They don't need it anymore. May as well be mine. It gets used that way. Let's see. What's in here? I got some 0G brew. Some remote control, some... Got a shot... English language? I'm gonna go gremlin mode and attempt to complete it tomorrow so I can complete the standalone DLC Riptide, which kind of between 1 and the unreleased 2 that was announced in 2013 to 14, which has been in development hell. That's cool. That is really cool. I like games that have been in like development hell but are finally like getting the release they like deserve. One game I know that's stuck in, I think it went back into development hell, is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, which is a game I'm really excited for. But I know it went back into development hell in the last, like, couple months. I think it was about April or May that I went back into development hell. And now it's just kind of a when the fuck is it gonna be released? No one knows. Okay. Emerald Vale Community Center is Spacer's Choice property. From Rosenberg Eye to all subject key cards. Everyone, the key card encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting key cards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a key card from the director or one of the workers on the second floor office if you lose your card. Ira. Reveal community center from Tremel L to Pickett F. Please stop. Dear Director Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with this Manta Queen is wasting all our budget and holding up development on the entire exhibit. This has to stop. Lamont Tremel, Financial Officer, Hunters and Trackers, Ltd. To Pickett F. Subject, please stop. Hello, Mr. Pickett. This letter is to update you on your request for one adult Manta Queen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the costs of their gravesite fees, as stipend as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the costs of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Hunter and Trackers Ltd., partnered with the Wildlife Eradication Society, a wholly owned subsidiary of Universe Defense Logistics. Hunters and Trackers Limited, teaching the fauna of Halcyon the cruel realities of existence. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's fun. Um, I'll say there are more fun games planned. I was talking to Connor one of the last couple nights, and we've talked about doing Dragon Age and Mass Effect, where I'm playing and Connor's in VC with me. That'll be fun. I played not Dragon Age. I played Massive. No, I played most of the Dragon Age games all the way through multiple times. Mass Effect, I've done like half playthroughs of. After I finished it the first time, but I'm definitely excited to play that on stream. Those are some of my favorite games. Is this to say I will definitely be playing the games when when that happens. The brain's still not working today. I've had class all day today, so like the actual like function of my brain on anything productive is like an absolute zero. Keep forgetting oh, they're right in front of me. I was like, huh, where are these marauders? I see literally right in front of me, though I did just explode one, so I'll take that as a win. I think this is abandoned camp. Yes, it is. I'm going to loot it. It's not the best choice. It's... God damn it, it's stuck in my head now. I can like half see my screen because my microphone's sitting in front of me, so this is kind of fun. So, I've had class all day today, and as I mentioned, I had to meet with a professor over a term project. Oh boy. The term project is probably going to make me cry. So, who do we give it to? Esther or Abernathy? I kind of want to give it to Esther. Because, like, I'd rather help more people than help Abernathy. That makes sense? Like, I feel like it'd be more beneficial to give it to Esther. Especially, like, in the long run. I'm giving it to Esther. It's to help more than just one person.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need... Here. Something for your trouble. You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
Teehee. And we got money. Okay. What do I got for quest? I got Die Robot, and I got Stranger in a Strange Land. Now, I know for a fact I genuinely cannot do Die Robot without having a companion with me because of my engineering skill. My engineering skill is garbage. Oh, wait. Ooh. It changed hands development. The original devs quit and they wanted the game to be all across California and open world, but the current devs are making it only LA and semi-open world and linear like one. But people are saying don't expect it to be good because unfortunately games that have been in development hell for this long, people usually get burned because they think it's going to be perfect and complain at the slight bug. That's, yeah, that's true. Because the other thing with development hell is the story can completely change from what it was originally supposed, like the original iteration of the story of the game can change from what it was supposed to be into something different. Sorry, I'm finding my cardigan because it's cold in my room. Well, it's not cold, it's like 72 in the apartment, but I just naturally freeze. But yeah. It's like, and even games that, but it's also, it's like a catch-22 sort of thing, because games that have only been in because we see games that have been in development for maybe like 2-3 years come out and they're a whole fucking mess. Because they were so rushed. I think we're gonna do main quest really quick. I guess let's do the main quest. Da, 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 da.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long.
Poor
to fix.
Vadi,
The answer
I
is
love her.
simple.
I love poor
Apologize.
Vadi.
Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given
I
no
hate this
forewarning
man.
of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits.
I genuinely hate this man, but I know to get the best ending, I have to make friends with this guy. The ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator. I don't plan on staying long. I need a power regulator.
Only regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling.
I do genuinely hate this man, but like I have no other option but to make friends with him.
I can't let you
Because
have
the
our
other
power
option
regulator. But I happen to know of another.
fucks over
and I happen
the
to know
idea
exactly
of
how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
making the best ending. Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered.
I am.
Go down to the geothermal.
I may be eating chocolate
Reroute
covered
power from the
almonds.
botanical district over to us. Once their power is shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
And 4 characters, one is a 4-player co-op, and Riptide added a 5th character. And 2 is 6 characters at release, but only a 3-player co-op. Okay. That's not bad. That's pretty good for a game. I mean, 3-player co-op. It means it's a lot easier to find other people to play the game with. Because all you have to do is find 2 extra people. Whereas with like 4-player games, you have to find 3 other people to play the game with you, and then it becomes a mess of coordinating schedules and shit.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Seeing as why I don't blame those for workers for walking out. So true.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Fulton, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful.
I love Parvati. She's coming with
I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape.
my
so
little mechanic.
I'm all set.
Well, I am glad
Love
to hear
her.
that. Best
Love
of
her
luck
so
to you,
much.
and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask a stranger, I know.
Companions. Okay. Down. Elevator moment.
We better clear out of this. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
No,
It's
I
just
do.
Mr. Thompson has his own view.
I
on
love
matters, on
Parvati.
account of
She's
his job and
she is
all,
like
but
the sweetest
that's not
character in
the
this
only
game.
side
I
of the
love
tale.
her.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, get my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who
Buddy.
used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real
Love
sweet to
her.
me.
Love
Not
her
any
so
sweetness.
much.
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist.
Hoping
all the food
two
tasty.
references to player
She
characters
used to work
in
up in the
one.
big office with Mr.
Blunt
Thompson.
mealy and unarmed expert.
All I
Cindy
know
is gonna
is
show up
she
because
left
he's
after her
was in
son
the
died.
release trailer
Real
re-announcement
big
show.
to do.
That's still cool.
Hear them both
That's
yelling
cool.
clear
I
from
like
my own place.
I like it when games have reoccurring characters from their first game to their second game.
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but
Because
not
like
the
it gives
If
you
Mr.
like a
Thompson
fun
never mind
tie
tell you his own self,
to
you'd best ask Miss McDevitt.
it gives you like a good tie to connect the stories of both games.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders or worse. It's just
Like I'm
don't
I'm
seem
gonna go
right
back
to
to
me.
Dragon Age because
I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it.
I'm a fucking
Max,
goblin with
his name
that.
is.
Excuse me, by the way. I'm drinking soda. So like Dragon Age, you get like reoccurring characters in Alistair and Morgan and Varric, and Colin's in all three games. I forget about that. But like I love games that have a reoccurring character.
Thanks, man. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I love Parvati. Notice the Edgewater Saltuna Canning Facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Notice schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate towards other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Less hours must be compensated to company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. The mega corporations in this game are fucking awful, by the way. I'm gonna continue to shit talk Megacorps to the day I die. That's nice. I'm looking at everything. I'm also selling stuff because I have such a light... Like, I play a character with such shit ability to carry things that it's better for me to, not... We are just buying copious amounts of light ammo because it's best.
Got it. Heads down.
There's a trooper over there. Shh, I stole nothing. Teehee. Theft. Thieving go burr. I do the trickery, stealthy, grab and go. We're just looking around. There's something in here I want to grab before I leave out, just so I don't have to come back here for a bit. Like, so I don't have to come back here until the game calls for me. Sharp melee expert, handgun expert, Shriek has to play. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Like having. Oh, do they use sprats to fill? That's sad. Logs. Oh! Yeah, that's fair. Like, having characters. I mean, they may do that, or they may give new characters that have new abilities and, like, similar expert things, but new abilities. That's always cool. Like, having new characters to get attached to. I always like that. Found one left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery maintenance. How do you schedule? How do you decide who gets their hand accidentally amputated? Like, how do you do that? Can you leave? Like, can I do this from the back? You can't see. We're gonna save the game before I do this next and, like, get myself killed. You do not see me. They do not see me. I hope they show up even if shown up as the NPCs. You know what? Yeah. I get that. It's like when I played playing like fucking Dragon Age and having some of my favorite characters show up as like NPCs. I got really excited. Like when the player character from Dragon Age 2 Hawk shows up, I got really excited. Jesus Christ, I hate that goddamn noise. There is a bathroom. There is nothing in here that I want to steal. I'm just trying to find something specific. Right now I seem to be failing miserably at finding said thing. Whee! Ah! We have found the Zappy Zap. That's what I need to get, but I don't have that. Yum. We schmoovin'. We schmoovin' and we're groovin'. This is barred. There's a door on the other side, though. I want to see the rock golem companion. Yes! Shale! I want to see Shale again. Oh, fuck. There was a specific, spot where, like, Shale's storyline, like, converges into some of the recent stuff, I believe. Because Shale's such a fun character. Like, there's a God, I think it's an Inquisition, but we see, God, that's terrifying. We see some of Shale's family in the recent storylines. Phyllis Granger. Howard Hudson to Pete Granger, medical treatment. Phyllis, on your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacious Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any worker. We're all in this together. Personal files last entry. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death to our quarterly. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start. Huh. No, I'm gonna grab those both. I got caught for stealing in this game. I'm just gonna get instantly nay-nayed, by the way. I see a companion like dog. I know! I do too! I really want to see a dog companion come back for the next Dragon Age game. Because it'd be so much fun to see a dog companion again. It's like we had one in Origins, we had one in 2, but then we don't have one in Inquisition. And I miss my dog. Office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator, symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier. And as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality, and that the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. Jesus Christ, that sounds like our current time. Yikes. You find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague. The best puppers deserve to be in DAD. Yes, we need a pupper in DAD. I really hope that the general consensus that DAD is taking place in the Winter is true, because that'd be so cool. Because that's the only land, well, and wherever the Qunari are from. I don't remember the name of the Qunari's homeland. But Tevinter is like the only place we haven't seen in all of the Dragon Age games. Like, I want to see Tevinter so much. And, like, I'm hoping the fact that we've seen more of the Dragon Age books and comics come out in Tevinter to be, like, a sign that that's where we're gearing up towards, and they're kind of trying to give us a bit more in terms of what Tevinter is like. Yes, give me a pupper in Tevinter. It may not be a Mabari, but I want a pupper in Tevinter. Like, there's no reason for us to not have a pupper in Tevinter. Actually, to tell you how much I love the Mabari in Dragon Age, I have a Mabari plushie that's sitting up on my desk that I named Bark Spawn.
I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. This next one comes out of
Like,
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
I love Mabari. My little Bark Spawn, who has bows on her head. Like, little Christmas bows.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic.
But I'm
Vicar
thinking, like-
Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you
Yeah,
out.
time
And
to
a
let
complete
him
stranger.
chat for a few seconds.
Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling. This season's tossball predictions. The quickest way out of town.
Okay. I think, like, one of the reasons why we didn't get a dog in not Origins. Jesus Christ, we had a dog in Origins. But we didn't get a dog in Inquisition is partially, like, for one, if it had been, like, the noble origin of DAO, and we had a dog already, dog wouldn't survive the, explosion of the Chantry, unless you left the dog by itself over in Haven. But you're never really told as to if you were staying in Haven or not before you went up to the Chantry. And then there's the whole thing of, would the dog survive Haven? I mean, probably because it's companion, but I'm sure Solus doesn't know all of the companions in Dragon Age. I mean, you can make some connection that he probably has some kind of contact with Meryl from DA2. As for one, he knows Morgan. He knows Liliana. He knows, or kind of knows Alistair, depending on which Alistair you meet. Whether your Alistair is Warden Alistair or King Alistair. What other companions does he know from one? Doesn't know Ogren. Ogren just kind of... No, Ogren became a warden, that's right. I think. Yeah. Yeah, because he became a warden in, whatever the DLC for Origins is. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Who else? Liliana. Doesn't know Wynn, because Wynn died. Wynn died in one of the books, I believe. Who else? Zevran. Maybe knows Zevran? That one could be... I hope Zevran returns in, DAD. Since we know Zevran... At least the last time we knew Zevran was in Tevinter. Like, I hope we see Zevran again, because that'd be so much fun. Parvati, I want to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do. I'm gonna set that to going.
I thought you would talk to him.
I'm very curious about
Every time
if we'll
I've tried
see
to engage
Zevran
you in
again,
conversation,
because
you
we
look
haven't
at the
actually
floor,
seen Zevran
answering
since
single
2.
words and slink
Though we
away.
did
I
get
can't
letters from
imagine what would
Zevran
be so
in
brave as to
Inquisition,
drive her
especially
to my
during
mission. What is
some of
Mr.
the
Thompson asked her to do?
Osolos wants his freedom for the elves. That's what I find sad. I know, but the way he wants to go about it, I think, is what's kind of the huge thing. It's not that he wants freedom for the elves. Not just that. It's more the way he's going about it, which is tearing down the wall between the world and the Fade. Which is kind of what caused the events of Inquisition. Actually, that is what caused the events of Inquisition. He just let the orb get into the wrong hands. So it's like, he's more of an anti-hero than a proper antagonist. Or not an anti-hero. Than a proper antagonist. Because he's doing bad things, but for a good reason. And, like, it's so interesting to think about that. Well, I'm gonna... I apologize. I don't think anyone wanted to hear me blow my nose. But, like, he's doing things that are inherently bad and things that will inherently destroy
I can see why that troubles you. This whole
the
command assault
world as everyone knows
always
it,
has, if you
and
believe.
probably kill a whole bunch of people, considering we already saw what happened when the rift opened, like when the fucking giant swirly green circle in the sky opened.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the
Like,
power to Edgewater
It's
and convince the
he's doing
deserters
things
to
that are gonna
return
get
to the
people
fold.
killed and gonna get a lot of people killed, but it's inherently for a good reason. And that's the interesting aspect. Is are you going to try and stop him from doing this good thing to restore the elves? But in the same vein, do we even know if combining the Fade and the main world, like reality, or the Fade and then the normal reality dimension, whatever the fuck, if combining them, would that kill the elves too? Because, I mean, the giant fucking rift in the sky didn't give a shit if you were an elf or not. You were getting fucking blasted with green balls of death. Especially during the intro of Inquisition. The Mark didn't care. The Mark was trying to kill everyone of the Inquisitors. Nerf D&D, you romance him in DAI. The Inquisitor has an interaction with him to try and reason with him. That'd be interesting. Yeah, it's very curious to see how the romance between the Inquisitor and Solus would work in DAD. Because I know the romance at the end, like, because I remember Solus disappears right after you defeat Crifius at the end of DAI. And I remember how, like, I was not a Solavellan person. I never romanced Solus. But I know a bunch of people who did. And they were all so fucking sad at the end of Trespasser. They were like, he just...
Not if things
He
are left
he
to
just
stand as they
wants...
are. If you
like,
don't mind a bit
the
of
whole...
unsolicited advice, be cautious on
Yeah,
the
that
nature
whole
of your
thing.
thermogrant. It is not as
It'd be
safe as
very
you might assume.
interesting to see what happens in DAD if we get an interaction between the Inquisitor and Solus. Because we know we're pretty much guaranteed to have a new player character. Because I don't think the Inquisitor would be able to fight. Like, unless someone made an attachment for their arm, which I think is an actual ending. You see an Inquisitor, like, there is an ending where I'm more than sure I've seen the Inquisitor with, like, an attachment on their arm. I'd have to look. God, I want to play Inquisition again, but I also need to play the other two games first.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a
I am
book
just
is,
talking
as
over this
we
guy
speak,
because this is the most
tainting
boring
collector's
fucking
library in
exposition.
Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls.
But, like,
My
I'm just...
retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property.
I just
Should you fare better
really...
than me, I'd pay a
I really
handsome
want
sum
DAD.
for
I
the
hope we get... I know we're supposed to get more information on DAD at some point here in the next couple months. I don't know when.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands.
I
Wouldn't do for some
God, I want more
information
information. I want to know more.
Glad we see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover
just-
with the name M. Bacone
God, I
handwritten
want
in
more
the lower
info.
corner.
I've been
I'll
watching
mark
for
where I saw it on
months.
your map.
I've been watching for
Assuming you're
years. Like,
serious.
since I played...
Thank you. If
Since
you're
I
intrigued,
played
you can always
the
find me
first three
here.
games back in, like... Hello, Level Up. Like, since I played the first three games back in, like, 2017? I think I played them all 2017. Like, ever since then, I've just always wanted to, like, play. Or, like, I've been watching for the next one. The option where the Inquisitor shouts at their inner circle about how they hate that the world won't stay fixed. Yes! I chose that interaction when I had it. Like, when I had the chance, and I was so excited. That was, like, my favorite interaction in the whole fucking game. I loved that one. It was so much fun. Like, I just... That interaction will forever be, like, my favorite one. Because it's so much fun. god, I want to play Inquisition again. There's now like a growing desire. We're gonna go do side quest and then we'll continue on with main quest. Like, God, I love the Dragon Age games. And I love the Inquisitor with that specific scene. Because you just feel the Inquisitor just being like, God fucking damn it. Can we not? It's just the best fucking experience.
Here we go! You got him! Don't mess with us.
Nice. Love it with the British voice actor. Yes, God, what the fuck is her name? Because she's the same person who, voice acts for Trainer in Mass Effect 3. She has the coolest fucking range, and I love her voice acting. She's one of my favorite voice actors. And I cannot remember her name, which makes me so upset. They just want to live in peace. It's so true. Someone died. You're watching birds. They just want to live in peace, and instead all they get is suffering because their arm.
Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error.
I'm just like,
Navigation systems failed.
God, the
Unable to
Inquisitor.
comply.
I could probably fix that.
Love the
I mean,
Inquisitor.
if you wanted me to. Take your time. You need help, just...
Damage to navigation systems detected.
I don't know why it went higher. Maybe because I didn't talk to him before. I don't know.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales
Poor
of Space Guard.
body.
Hebs to Shirley. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
He's just a little guy. I have walked into a gate instead of out the door. God, will they change voice lines for the companions are hurt or dying? I know! Oh my god. I love the attention to detail BioWare has in their games. Especially for like characters and how they react to things. Even in just like the most mundane ways. I also love BioWare and the fact that they
When I was little, we
Bring us honor, soldier.
love BioWare and the fact that they put so much effort into like conversations between characters. Like in Mass Effect, whenever you get like an elevator, you get banter between characters. It's so much fun. Or that's in the first game. Or in Andromeda, when you get into the fucking Nomad to drive around. And there's banter there. There's also banter in the Mako and 1. It's so much fun.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs.
pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But Cantina, love it. Shot. On.
Okay, we're heading back into town so I can. Vivian. It's a concern for Sarah when she. I love Vivi. I know so many people hate Vivi, but she is like so fucking cool. Like, genuinely, I love Vivian. She's like one of the most underrated characters in that game, and one of the most hated companions. Like, she gets so needlessly bashed in the game, or by people who've played Inquisition, that it's so sad. Because she's such a fun character. Especially when you play your Inquisitor to be friends with her. Actually, when you just play your Inquisitor to be friends with everyone, it's so much more fun. I mean, it's probably hilarious as fuck to play an Inquisitor that everyone hates. Sarah is... I love Sarah. Sarah is such a fun little character. And actually, you know how there's the Bard song, Sarah Was Never? I learned how to play that on ukulele a while ago.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here. You ever want to see him? Fun. Time's come for you to journey. Unfortunately, the old plant. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said, no. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, if you...
Like, Sarah is just such a fun character. I wish I could play her more. Or, like, I had, like, such a, like, the way I played, I was, like, specific characters that I kept in my party at all times for, like, specific things. Especially because some of your choices can make or break a character's opinion of you, and I got really sad if characters started to hate me. Or if I lost, like, friendship with a character, I got really, really upset. Yeah, I won't make... That is one thing I definitely won't do, is make Vivian, divine. I love Vivian as she is. I don't think I want... I don't want her as divine. Not with, knowing how her as divine is. I always go for, I always go for, Liliana. Because Liliana is probably the best character you can choose as. I know, Sarah is such a fun character. I wish we'd see more, Sarah. Like, I hope we see more of Sarah in later games. The thing I thing there. Like, Sarah's another character I hope we see again. Like, I hope we see Varric. Well, we may definitely see Varric, but also, like, that man needs a break for the amount of shit he's been through. Man gets... Man really went, yeah, I've had enough with Hawk. Like, doing all these adventures with Hawk. Gets dragged into the Inquisitors bullshit. And it's just like, this poor man's gonna get dragged into even more bullshit. He just, like, does not get to know peace. Varric is definitely a character I wish I could reach through the screen and hug. Because, man, he takes so many L's.
Wow, not even a scratch. Nice one. That's the last of them.
Hi, Will. Welcome in. Yeah, Outer Worlds. I'm having fun. Yes, we are. We are destroying the corporations and killing a whole bunch of marauders while we're at it. We're doing side quests before we get on with the main quest. Why did I see a mob? A creature health bar pop up in my face? And there is no creature. Because that's the power station, that's right. Yeah, I've played this before. I have so much fun playing this. We were also talking about Dragon Age. Because I have a love of Dragon Age. Mag picks. All the mag picks. Sure, I'll grab the shock cannon. Why not? Okay. So that's that quest done. Let's go to the, let's go talk to the outcast people. Why do I keep seeing... I don't even know where it is that keeps popping up. It's like, it's not over here. I killed the things that were over here. Which, yeah, I'm gonna walk on top of this. So I don't know what keeps popping up over there, unless it's, again, something from the geothermal plant. You're going to learn very quickly watching me play games. I like doing side quests before I even touch the main quest in just any capacity. Because, no, we don't need side quests. We only need main quests. Imagine not looting. It smells my heart how comfortable. I know! Yeah, Cassandra and the Inquisitor's romance is so sweet. And I I'm pretty sure I know who I'm gonna give the well, I do know who I'm gonna give the power to because I'm going for the happiest possible ending, the one that has the best outcome for everyone. Somewhat, you still fuck people over, but some things can't be helped. Some people are just going to get fucked over in this game. Let's break into the store. Link death machine. Oh gosh, I've gone into the ship. I've essentially done all the beginning stuff. Yeah, I'm doing geothermal plant. Figuring that all out. Bup. I get the mag blocks. Oof. L. Plasma rifle. Nice. I do not want to sleep. I just wanted to pick up the energy cells. Okay, that's everything I want to loot in there, I think. There's an open door over here. Let's see what I can loot. Yeah, we just work together. Yeah, that's the one I've done. Yeah, I have as the youngest in my human male matron. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, my first playthrough of this game, I did the ending I'm going for now. I physically cannot make myself do bad endings. Like, unless, like, I, like, go into a game completely blind, I can't bear to do bad endings on especially on story games, because I get attached to characters so quick. Like, I have to do happy endings. Yeah, I don't remember what I did, like the weird alchemy specialization on my rogue. Of course, Phineas and the board didn't work out. Yeah, you either choose that one's a one or the other sort of thing.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever your answers, huh? Yeah, that's us. If you're gonna start over enough with the questions. You don't know what enough with the questions means?
Yeah,
No, I'm sorry. I was unworthy of me. Lady named
I love
Zoe
this
went
game.
missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without
This
a
game's so
trace.
much fun.
Now I'm pacing around wondering if
Like,
Mirage
I like
got
playing
to
this
her.
in such a way that, like, the colonists on the Hope survive and are let out.
It's not like Zoe to go on.
Playing both sides of yeah, that's
She
a
might be
fun
out
angle.
scavenging. That ain't exactly her talent.
Like playing
Can't imagine
it's
where
so
she's
much
gone.
fun.
Vale's a wide place. She could be
I just
anywhere.
realized if I want to keep quote unquote alive, so she's gonna be divine for that run. Yeah.
I'll touch. Vex me. Little ways ago. Well, enough to know we never got on. What?
Yeah, I love I have a special love for Dragon Age. I Wolf, welcome in. We are once again playing Outer Worlds. Though I will say, heads up, there is going to be another stream later tonight. Just for everyone here to know. I am planning on streaming again later tonight. Whenever I end the stream. We'll see when I decide I'm gonna end.
You hungry? We got canid ribs. Canid flank. Canid snout, too.
But I'm
Something
gonna
I can help you
do
with?
an Artorias stream later tonight before we do big lore on Saturday. So yeah, I have another stream planned. Tried playing through being a jerk to everyone, but lost the nerve. Yeah, I can't do that. It makes me physically ill to be mean.
You mean Zoe? Yeah. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Masked
How are you
marketing.
today, Wolf, by the way?
A scion of Byzantium turns
And
to
actually, how's
banditry,
everyone in chat
teaches
doing
his
today?
marauder companions the wisdom of free market
It's
economics.
a Thursday. Tomorrow's
Shame she up
Friday.
and vanished when she did.
Everything
I had a surprise lined
week
up
done
for her.
tomorrow. Short week.
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it,
I'm pretty
but she
good.
was gone the next day.
It's been a day. I've had classes today and everything. This is our custom, just sounds odd. Yeah. Yeah, that's a weird phrase. I specialize in necromancer in my current run, which is my human male mage run. God, my last main run was my Quinari. She was I think she was two-handed. I don't remember what I was specializing her in, because about the time I got a new computer was when I was still playing her. And I don't think I finished transferring over all. Well, I've got my save files for her on here. I just haven't loaded in Inquisition in a while, and I need to find my mod. I need to find this mods I was using.
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time. Fresh off the limb.
Nice 25% discount. I don't know what this is supposed to be used for, but I'm gonna buy it. I think I just spent most of my money on that. Oops. Get the machine gun. I think this still has better damage than that. Have you played the DLC? I don't actually own the DLC for this game. I need to buy the DLC still. Because I bought the game when it was on sale a couple years back, but I didn't realize there was DLC when I bought it, so I didn't buy the DLC. And I'm still trying to find a job, so I definitely cannot afford to do that right now, to buy the DLC, even as much as I want to, because like I would genuinely love to play the DLC of this game. Like I need to get a mod fuller fund to transfer with. Oh god, no, deleted out all of my Sims 4 CC because I had so much. God, I think at one point I had over 4,000 custom content for Sims 4. I had to delete it all. Yeah. Yeah, I have one source of income, but I don't make a lot at that job. So I've been attempting to apply. I've been applying to other places. I've been called by my grandmother. That's not an issue for now. Yeah, that will be an issue for me when I call her back in like 20 minutes or something. But yeah, I've been struggling to find a job or another job because my current one is work studies. So when I graduate in 3 months, I lose my job. I have money saved that I can survive for at least a couple months. Yeah, I had a lot of custom content. I had too much custom content, I swear. Like, it was... And, like, half of the custom content was broken. So you'd get, like, the weird, like, texture errors on your Sims. I'm gonna let her talk in the background. Slurp.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside.
Yeah, I got it down to about 2,000 custom content, and I finally deleted it out about 2 or 3 months ago because I was just, it's been so long since I played Sims 4 that I didn't know how well the custom content I'd had installed would work anymore, so I was just like, I'm gonna wait.
Have been called that, among other things. Green thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers.
But like,
yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
I had
Excuse
so
me,
much
Miss
custom
Lieutenant?
content for that game.
Sorry, it's just
But yeah.
you got such pretty trees.
Oh, it's so dorky. You either get like your hands missing or you get the weird like half your hair turns red.
Thomas speaks of you often. Will you stay
The
long?
broken custom content in
You
Sims
should
4 is
try
my
some of
favorite.
my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson. Let's hear it. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater,
But-
that peace offering is king.
Yeah. As soon as I get a job, I
Brian
definitely
Malone
want to
just fine
get
out here
more
by
games.
ourselves.
I have a lot of games saying that, but like, there's more fun games that I want to
Who would
get.
do such a thing?
I want to get like Power
Question
Wash
is,
Simulator and
why
just
would
do
you
like a
agree to
fun
his
chill stream
plans?
with that. I still want to do Unpacking. I own Unpacking actually. I bought that a couple months back. But I want to play Unpacking on here. I want to play Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero. I have both of those. Of course, Dragon Age and Mass Effect. I have like this whole list of games that I want to get through on here.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to
Okay, good night,
recognize the
Ace.
Cannery's guts and leave us be.
I do think I may be getting ready to end stream here in a
You
few
should
minutes
divert power
because
away
I'm
from Edgewater and toward
I need to
our end
eat
of the grid.
and there is another I do plan on streaming again later.
Town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery.
Da,
Seems the
da,
sort of
da,
thing
da,
a
da.
hero would do.
Listening to Adelaide talk.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out
I-
workers laboring their
I
lives
love
away in
playing
the
video
cannery,
games. I love
living off
story
whatever
games.
scrap Spacer's choice
However
throws them.
much my parents look at me weird
You
for
know
some of the
that
story
too, don't
games I
you,
want to
Miss
play.
Your father died
My
of
dad and I
overwork.
share a Steam account and we share a wish list.
He
And
was tired all the time,
there are some
sure,
games
but
you can very obviously
he
tell
was
are
old
mine.
now, and
Got a pile of
he
games I
raised
need
me
to
all by
get
his
to,
own
but I'm
speed.
still playing DS games on my
Since he was a
3DS.
child,
I
lost a
never
family
actually.
to the
Okay, so I have a
company,
DS
still she
Lite.
defends them. life in Edgewater grinds to
my
halt.
DS,
The cannery shuts
I got a
down,
DS Lite when I was
workers
very
desert
young,
in droves,
and I was
and our
never
own little
given
camp
any DS games.
grows
I
and
had like
thrives.
4 Game Boy games that I played on that DS. I've never finished it.
You bring power to Reed's town.
Okay, I think we're gonna step out of here. We're gonna level up. So we got 10 points. We're gonna take that up, so those are both 30. Gonna get Lie up to level 30. Actually, we'll just dump 3 more points in there, why not? Then let's dump the rest in here. Cool. Then let's level up Parvati. Engineering skill when Parvati's in the party. Base health. I'm gonna do increased engineering while she's in the party. No, I've got all kinds of games on my computer that I need to play. I just tend to go back to the same like 4 games and replay them. It's a pity the DS only played. I know, yeah, I have one of the Final Fantasy games. I think it's like Final Fantasy 7. That's a Game Boy Advance game. Yeah, I never had actual DS games. I only had the Game Boy Advanced games. So let's save this game. And we're gonna end stream cuz I need to eat food before I stream later tonight. But yeah, I have a bunch of games. Like, I can look in here now. I've got like Pathfinder Kingmaker that I've played like half of and never finished. I've got Tomb Raider games. I've never actually finished Undertale. That's in here. I've got games like Wandersong. I've got We Happy Few. I've got all the Witcher games. Like, there's a whole bunch I have to play. It's not Final Fantasy Tactics. It's one of the numbered games. I don't remember which one though. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna end stream for the night. Let's see, who do we want to raid? Who's live? Are any of my Artoria friends live? Ban is live. So I'm gonna send y'all over to Ban. If you want to catch the next time I stream, feel free to follow me on Twitter, which is, and feel free to join my Discord, because I have a bot in there that updates. I update on Twitter when I go live. I also on Twitter talk just about general things. I share art, I do whatever. It's a bunch of fun. Feel free to follow me there. Feel free to drop a follow here if you like my streams and want to get notified the next time I stream. And yeah, I will definitely see you guys the next time I am live, which will be in a few hours. I will see you all then. Good night.